I wasn't supposed to be an estate agent. I went to university, graduated. I was supposed to be a teacher. I kind of fell into this role. Went off travelling for a couple of years after I graduated. Moved down to my uncle's farm in Devon. I was milking cows at 4:30 in the morning, and milking cows at 4:30 in the morning for a 21-year-old is not the best experience in the world. So I walked into the local village, which is in Seaton in Devon at the time, where my uncle was living, and there was a job advert for a trainee estate agency. I thought, I'll give it a go. So I popped down to a charity shop, bought a couple of suits for a tenner, had an interview, and I got the job. So that's kind of how it started, and then it all sort of just built from there. People always wanted Andy Allen service when I worked for a corporate agency. Now they have got it all the time. It's like, when I was in my branch, I was only in there for a certain amount of hours, and I'd have people waiting to get hold of me or return an email. But now they've got just me. They have my mobile phone number. They can text me at 9 o'clock on a Sunday, and I can text them back, or I can go and see them late at night. So the personal service is brilliant. So wherever I am, I could be out on a valuation or sat here, and my phone may go, and I can still reply to that client who needs my advice or help. So it's really rewarding for me now for what I am doing, because I actually feel I'm helping these clients through the whole transaction. Selling houses in this market is still tough, because our job is still to get the best possible price for the client. However, finding them is the tougher part. But again, with the self-employed role, I don't have to worry too much about the staff selling it to the wrong client. I have total control who I sell that property to. Yes, obviously the vendors may want an open day, they might want a preview day and have 10 buyers around, go to best offers and get the best possible price, which does happen quite a lot in my market, because vendors always want to achieve the best price. And when we do this, it's quite often we get offers above the guide price, but sometimes we have vendors that may just want to sell fairly quickly. They want a nice clean transaction. They're not worried about buyers bidding $4,000, $3,000 above. If they can get the asking price for their bungalow, they're quite happy for me to try and introduce it to maybe one of my other clients who I've already got in a potential chain to complete the transaction. And then that makes it even smoother, because then I have total control of the whole process for all the clients in the chain. The one thing a seller should know about working with Andy Allen, he'll always be in touch and keep you up to date. He tends to talk quite a lot, but he just really passionately loves his job to help people through the transaction, and I will put myself out of the way on a Sunday or on a Friday night and sit with them to go through the whole transaction. But I think the key thing with me is my enthusiasm. People love my enthusiasm and my professionalism. And obviously the experience I've built up in the last 20 plus years in this industry, I think, is second to none, because that goes a long way. And I think that comes across in the way I perform at work and deal with my clients and the buyers. The draw of the island, is 28 miles long by 10, something like that, but it is just a beautiful place to live. It's very tranquil. You've got busy towns. You've got Newport and Ryde, lovely cities, lovely towns, good shops now. The shops are getting busier, big supermarkets, but the coastline and the beaches, are stunning. Country walks are stunning. So it's got something for everybody. Life for children on the Isle of Wight is very special, because the primary schools are fantastic, and there's the beaches and the outside spaces, and I think it does draw a lot of families. So yeah, for young families, you can't really have a better place to bring up your kids. But it's very popular for retirement as well. Retired couples love to come to the island. You probably see there's a lot of bungalows on the Isle of Wight, so it is a very popular place to retire to as well.